like to introduce now the head coaches and student athletes from the victorious Oregon Ducks. A couple of other ground rules. Please wait on the microphone to ask a question. And when you do ask the question, we'd like your name and affiliation. And as far as questions to the players are concerned, please direct it to a specific individual. Coach Altman, I'll leave it to you to get us started here.
I thought we did a lot of good things. We had a really bad stretch there for 4 or 5 minutes. Munch really got it going there and really hit some tough threes. We gave him a couple easy ones to start, and then he hit some tougher ones. And we had some turnovers there that didn't allow us to move the ball like we wanted. But for the most part, I thought our guys moved the ball pretty well and made plays for each other. I thought we played hard for most of the game. Again, just a little stretch there where they got it going, but they're a very good offensive team, and their guys have hit shots all year, and it's not a surprise that they hit 10 threes because that's something they've done in 20 ball games now.
Mason and Noel have the microphones. We'll put it out for questions to the coach and the two players. This gentleman right in front.
Rick Morgan, DuckNews.com. Dylan, the second time around, I mean, this year as opposed to last year, what was the sense of your confidence level coming in, and how did it play out for you?
Talking about him?
No, Dylan.
Oh, Dylan Brooks, okay.
Two Dylans.
I feel like that, we got a confident bunch, and, guys are ready to play from 1 to 12, and, we got confidence in each other. Last year, we made a great run, and, we had veteran leadership, and, but, I feel like this year, we got, a confident bunch, and, thinking about one goal and one goal only.
Dana, Joe Davidson, Sacramento Bee. Your thoughts on the arena, the venue, and how do you like your team? Do you feel like you're still climbing and getting better at this point of the season?
First of all, beautiful arena. Sacramento's been great to us. The downtown where we're staying and everything is very nice, and I love the arena. I think it's first class, locker rooms, everything about it. People have been great. So first of all, just very appreciative of the community and how we've been treated. We've made progress, and I think a lot of good things there in the game today, and obviously you got to survive and advance. If we wouldn't have had that little stretch there, that 4-minute stretch, I'd have been really happy. So good ball game. One we got on the floor, didn't get anybody that many minutes. Dylan Ennis 36, but hopefully we saved a little bit for Sunday, because we know we'll have a big challenge there. Rhode Island, Creighton, two well-coached, two good ball clubs. So we know we're going to have a big challenge on Sunday.
Jermaine Franklin with TSN. This is for Dylan Brooks, and I have a follow-up for Coach after. Dylan, can you talk a little bit about your game? Specifically today, looks like you were involved in all facets of it.
I was trying to get my teammates going. I remember in the Arizona game, I was just in attack mode and not looking for my teammates to get involved. But I made a decision that I wanted to get my teammates involved and get them going. And you see the result. We won by 20, and guys got it going, and it opened up for me. And then with Jordan out and Chris out, I was trying to get some block shots, and I got a couple there, and I just try to play an all-around game, for my team, and to advance and keep going as far as we can.
And Coach Altman, can you talk a little bit about the identity Dylan Brooks brings to the team when he's on the floor, and maybe the identity both Dylans bring to the team when they're on the floor together?
No, they give us a level of physicality. Them and Jordan, are our three most physical players. So I think that's really important. Dylan Ennis had 7 rebounds, something I've been barking about at him about a lot, but you know, we need that kind of presence. You know, when we're playing 3 or 4 guards, you know, Dylan's a guard forward, Dylan Brooks is a guard forward, and the rest of them are guards. So when you're playing 4 guards or a small forward like Dylan, then you've got to have all those guys on the boards. And so I think the level of physicality they bring is a good thing. You know, every now and then, you know, they've got to get that ball moving and trust their teammates a little bit. You know, we've got a lot of guys that are very confident in their ability to score a basket, and sometimes it gets stuck on one side, and we don't quite get the ball movement that we need. But other than that, they've been great to work with, and you know, they've won a bunch of games for us, and their leadership has been awfully good.
Aaron Fentress, CSN. This is for Coach. Cavell got into foul trouble today. What does he need to do play-wise to avoid such ticky-tack fouls to get him in foul trouble? And how important is it for you guys to have him down the stretch against better teams?
You know, 6 rebounds in 14 minutes was really good. You could tell he's, you know, a very good rebounder. I thought his defensive work was pretty good. You know, he's been watching Dylan Brooks and picking up those cheap fouls just like Dylan does. And but no, Veli gave us a lot today, you know, and if he wouldn't have took that basket off the board, you know, and that was in that stretch where we just made a lot of mental mistakes. You know, I thought he played pretty good. You know, we had him hedging some ball screens. He got out there a little far on one and made a mistake there. But, you know, the more experience he gets, you know, he'll continue to get better and better. And, you know, I thought he did his job today. He went and rebounded, and he did get a couple fouls. But I thought a couple of them, you know, he was contesting the, you know, shot pretty good. It could have went either way.
Hi, guys. Janie McCauley from Associated Press. One for each of you, if that's okay. Dylan Ennis, what did you guys show about your depth? You know, Chris is over there dancing and doing whatever he can in a bulky knee brace, and you guys went out there and showed some of the depth you have. And then for you, Dylan, also, Jordan Washington was a load on both ends and took some charges. And how did you guys just keep pushing and going at him in the paint for the rest of the day?
You know, Chris out, you know, it's tough for us. He brings so much, especially on the defensive end, but you know, we, you know, still have a job to be done. And, you know, we're, like Coach always says, you know, it's not going to be one person, you know, who does what Chris does. It's going to be all of us, whether that's 2 more rebounds or 2 more steals or, you know, just, you know, shot blocking. But, you know, it does show our depth, not only on the offensive end, because, you know, that will come, but on the defensive end. And I think with him being out, you know, if all of us can step up on the defensive side, you know, we'll be fine.
And, you know, Jordan Washington is a terrific player, and he showed it today. You know, he was hitting mid-range, and he was going to the rim, and he is a big load down there. But you know, he got in foul trouble, and we knew he likes to foul a lot, and you know, we limited his minutes, and you know, he still, it's like 20 minutes, he still had 20 points or 22 points, and you know, he's a terrific player, and you know, we were just trying to, you know, get him in foul trouble and, you know, go at him on the offensive end.
Warren Williamson, Oregon Duck Football News, for the guys out front. How did the chemistry change when Chris went out? And was it noticeable today, or is it just next man up? Was there much of a change on the floor?
I don't think the chemistry changed at all. You know, Chris, you know, him being on the sideline is just like him being on the floor chemistry-wise. You know, he's physically not there, but he's so much part of our team, you know, encouraging us. You know, obviously, you know, having him out there, you know, it's a different look, but, you know, if all of us stay on the defensive end and all of us stay active on defense, then, you know, hopefully we can make up for him being out.
And Coach, moving forward now, what's scheduled tomorrow? Will you practice? How much benefit is it from your experience last year playing again in just a bit more than 24 hours?
Well, we'll walk through a lot tomorrow. You know, it'll be a light practice. I think we benefit because we have so many situations like this in the Pac-12 where we play Thursday, Saturday. You know, so just a one-day break. So our guys are used to it. If they take care of themselves, we'll be ready to go on Sunday.
Jason Anderson with the Sports Exchange. Dana, can you talk about the way you guys ended that first half after they had closed the gap and gotten within 1?
Well, again, we have some really explosive periods where I thought we were really focused, and and when we dropped down just a little bit, it slipped on us pretty quick because of their offensive abilities. But I thought the way we ended the first half and started the second half, our focus and our ball movement, making plays for each other was really good. I think the second half started with them in a zone, and we kicked it into the high post to Dylan, and he just popped it out and got Peyton a wide open three and got him going. And so to end the first half, start second half, I just thought we made plays for each other and really had a good movement to the offense. The only trouble we got in offensively is when the ball stuck on one side, but when we moved it and made plays for each other, we looked pretty good. So I really was happy with the way we ended that half because I just thought our ball movement was good, and I think they scored one of their last 6 possessions, 6 or 7. Can't remember the exact stat, but it was one of 6, I believe, to finish that half.
Coach Altman, plus you shot 63% in that first half, and a lot of those baskets were coming in the paint. A lot of easy layups. What made the difference in that? I mean, obviously, Iona is not that big. I mean, other than Mr. Washington, but you were able to get, some really easy baskets on there.
Yeah, our transition. We had 16 fast break points, so our transition really helped us get some easy ones. We kicked it ahead, and guys got some easy baskets. We had 48 points in the paint, which allowed us to get to the rim. But I thought transition-wise, that's what got a lot of those easy ones. And then we were moving the ball side to side and then driving it. We had the defense spread on a lot of those opportunities, which like I said, once we got the ball moving side to side and got the defense spread, the zone spread, our guys were able to get to the rim.
Dylan just seemed like in the half court and in transition, the idea to get to the hoop since they really didn't have a shot blocker in there.
They were letting us go right to the rim, honestly, and we were attacking really hard, and that was a part of the scout report. Get it into the lane, and if they stop us, make a play for one of your teammates, or if you have a wide open layup, make the layup. But we were getting right to the rim, straight line drives, and we were making plays.
Yeah, I think when we attack the basket, we're at our best, not just to finish, but to make plays for our teammates. Instead of settling, for jump shots, it keeps that aggression. When teams, always being aggressive to the basket, it's tough to stop. And I think, with all our offensive weapons and our bigs down low, if we could keep attacking the basket and keep making plays for each other, then we're good.
Right. Dylan, you talked about just part of the scouting report getting into the lane. Were you surprised how easily you were just getting layup after layup, especially in that first half?
Yeah, I was surprised, and Tyler was surprised as well. He could have had a dunk, and he didn't even know it. Their coach was telling the bigs to not step up and look for the drop off, and I guess that was their scouting report. But we took it right to the rim, and we're finishing pretty well.